Green Bay, get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam!
We're not nameless, we're not.
Green Bay, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. The winner of this round will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing championship. Resch Center, make some noise. I want to hear you. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Let's see those zombie arms up in the air. It's John Zimmer Sr., Zombie! Now get those shark teeth out for Angelina Knock, Megalodon! This will be the 5th time they've met this year. Zombie has won all 4 races so far. It would be an awesome way to start the event if Megalodon gets the win in a big upset. All right, both trucks are staged. Here we go! Our winner is John Zimmer Sr., Zombie! So John Zimmer Sr., Zombie, now 21-25 on the season in JCB Racing. His 5th win over Angelina Knock in Megalodon this year, and Angelina, that dirt biting. Megalodon with those BKT tires getting extra grippy in that turn, and so she ends up on her lid, and Zombie moves on to the next round of racing and will face the winner of the next round. So real quick, I want to educate some of you fans on our light setup and how our drivers know when they're supposed to be going. So when each truck and driver gets the cue to stage, that means to start the truck and start pulling to the line, those outer yellow lights will line up. They'll start to pull towards the starting line, and when they are officially staged, then we'll see those middle lights light up. And so on each side will be each different driver. So once both drivers are staged, you'll see all those lights lit up. Then we will go green, and that's when it's time for our trucks and drivers to hit that loud pedal. 1,500 horsepower. And sometimes you see what happens with Megalodon. And again, first race down, Zombie moves on. Angelina Knock in Megalodon will be looking towards the 2-wheel skills challenge for her next opportunity to win 8 points in this event. And remember, the person with the most points throughout all 3 competitions will be awarded our BKT overall event champion. Our next race will be a rematch of last night's final round JCB race here in Green Bay. And this next race will definitely set the tone for the rest of our JCB Racing bracket. All right, Green Bay, up next, we have John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Fierce competition on the other side. Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Riding on board with Jamie Sullivan. Third place in the series right now, taking on the driver first place in the series. He has the best race record on this series. Can Sparkle Smash beat Terminal Velocity? Your winner is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. So that race, that win will set up a father-son race in our semifinal round. Super glued to the action replay. That turn just extra grippy with our Monster Jam drivers. And last night, Jamie Sullivan would have won that race against John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. But also you notice these turn cones on the end. If you hit one of those turn cones during your race pass, that's an immediate disqualification. So tough break for Sparkle Smash, but a big win for our series leader right now, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Exactly, Ryan. A big conversation is having a clean race. And sometimes the track is a competitor all on its own. We've seen two rollovers on that side of the track. That's really going to be something to watch for in the rest of the racing competition and in the future competitions as well. I'm going to be curious, how do these drivers adapt to that side of the track? Ryan, what do you think is going to be the key to dealing with that side of the track?
Well, I mean, yesterday the track was a little dry, and so some of the drivers were it was like ice. But over in that turn, now that we've seen it happen twice, everyone's going to have to be mindful going into that turn, especially if it's the final turn for you, making sure you are not full throttle, because that's what seems to be happening. Too much power going into that turn, and then those BKT tires grip, you're on your lid. And now you're on board with Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Make some noise. Two races down, 2 to go in round 1 of JCB Racing. Zombie and Terminal Velocity will go head-to-head in that semifinal round, a father-son matchup in semifinals. Up next, though, we've got Gravedigger and Plain Crazy. Captain's log says it's time to go. Make some noise. Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Tough competition, though. It's the black and green wrecking machine, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. They've met 8 times this year. Gravedigger has won 6 of the races in JCB Racing. Both trucks staged. Here we go. Your winner is Gravedigger. And Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy here on the Super Glued to the Action replay, bumped one of those turn cones. Gravedigger moves on to face the winner of this next race. Get those train horns out. for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Now get those bullhorns up. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. It's going to be a tough race for Fernando Martinez going against the second best race record driver in Crazy Train. But this season they've met 5 times. El Toro Loco's won 3. Winner takes on Gravedigger. Here we go. Close race. We have to watch the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Coming around the final turn, practically neck and neck at the finish line. Your winner is Crazy Train. So our JCB Racing bracket, Zombie defeats Megalodon. Terminal Velocity defeats Sparkle Smash. Those two will race in our semifinal round. And then Gravedigger beats Plain Crazy. And Crazy Train defeats El Toro Loco. Our semifinal round is set for JCB Racing.
Green Bay, you've already seen an exciting round 1. But now it's time for the semifinals. We started with 8. We're down to the final fastest 4. The winner of this race is going to move on to the racing finals and potentially take that racing championship. So make some noise again. Who's ready for the JCB semifinal round?
It's father versus son. So who thinks dad's going to win in Zombie? And who thinks the son will win? John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Terminal Velocity has 6 out of 8 race wins facing his dad. They're lined up. Let's go. Your winner, Terminal Velocity. Terminal Velocity showing off a little bit, excited to be back in the final round of racing for the second event of the weekend. The question is, who will he face? Who wants Matt Cody and Gravedigger to win this race? He's got tough competition. He's 35-19 this season. Who thinks Crazy Train's gonna win this race? They've met 11 times. Triton Robbins' Crazy Train has won 6 of those 11 times. But Matt Cody and Gravedigger is looking fierce. There is Crazy Train. The 2 best race records on Arena Championship Series Central are getting ready to go head to head.
Rush Center, it is now time for the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this race will earn the first 8 points of the event and take over that #1 spot on our event leaderboard. Green Bay, are you ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
He is your current series leader. and a record of 40-17 in JCB Racing. You are on board with John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. He has the second best race record on this series of 36-19. These two have met 12 times. He has won 9 of those 12 races, and he's ready to make it 10. It's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. We got to go to the Super Glue to the Action replay for that one. Terminal Velocity was in the lead, but got kind of caught up there in that final straightaway. Here we go. Your winner is Crazy Train.
Green Bay, this is your racing champion today. Make some noise. Triton, we talked about it. We're back racing against each other. We knew you were comfortable with that. That's 13 times you've matched up with John Zimmer Jr. You've knocked him down 10 times now and won this competition 8 times. Man, are you so excited that we're back to this style of racing?
Oh, I love it. You know, this racing, it's so fast, it's very technical. I tell you what, this is the toughest tour with Monster Jam. There is no free rounds here. Every person that you got to race, you got to run your game or else you're going back on the trailer. So it's awesome to be back in the winner's circle.
Cool to see the 2 best racers go out in the finals and fight. But now your competitor is this pod. We're moving on to the 2-wheel skills challenge. Can you tell us what can we expect? You got any combos for us? You're gonna honk that horn. What do you got?
Well, yesterday we had some pretty good luck with some stoppies. I see the pods actually changed a little bit over here. The bump that we use to get off the stoppie, it's a little bit taller, so it's going to be definitely a little trickier. But the Crazy Train's ready, and we're ready to go here this afternoon. Let me hear you!
Give it up one more time. Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
So right now with that win, Crazy Train sits on top, 8 points with the final win there in JCB Racing. And you know, I called it, those two are going to be in that final round of racing, and that's a big win there for Crazy Train. But Terminal Velocity in the hunt still for that BKT Overall Event Championship. We have a tie for 3rd with Gravedigger and Zombie, and then a tie for 5th right now. El Toro Loco, Megalodon, Plain Crazy, and Sparkle Smash. Next 8 points will go to the winner of our 2-wheel skills challenge, where each truck and driver gets 2 attempts to perform some of those tricks right there. And you can be a part of the fun by putting your score in at judgeszone.com. Now keep your eyes locked to the video board, though, as our drivers explain some of the moves you'll see in our next competition. Here with gymnast and big Crazy Train fan, Madison. She's going to help play a game, our Monster Jam Mini Jams race. You pick the winner, you get the hookup. Sound easy?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's see what we got. You got Zombie, you've got the JCB Digatron, or Sparkle Smash. Who's your pick?
Sparkle Smash.
All right, she's going with Sparkle Smash. Who else is picking Sparkle Smash? All right, here we go. We're getting ready to race. 3, 2, 1. Who wants Zombie to win? The JCB Digatron's in the lead. Who wants that truck to win? Uh-oh, Sparkle Smash in third place. Are you feeling all right about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not worried. All right, here we go. Oh, getting a little squirrely in that turn. Zombie in the lead. Those zombie arms are just leading the race. Do you want to maybe make another pick?
No.
Nope, she's holding on to it. Oh, look at that. I look away for 1 second. Sparkle Smash takes the lead. Boom. Your winner is Madison and Sparkle Smash. So, Madison, we're going to hook you up with a few things. First of all, a Jamie Sullivan Sparkle Smash Monster Jam card. You make sure you get autographed next time you see her. And our Monster Jam yearbook with every truck and driver, including Crazy Train, Sparkle Smash, and more. Every event you go to, you get an autograph from those drivers. High five. Make some noise for Madison. Next competition is the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Next, 8 points on the line, chasing that BKT Overall Event Championship. And for more on this next competition and how you play a very important role, let's check back in the stands with my man Carlos. What's up?
That's right, Ryan. You guys are not just spectators here at the Rec Center. You guys are official fan judges. Now, this is the way it's going to work. You're going to go to judgeszone.com. I showed you guys how to do that earlier, but now it's time to put it into practice. There's going to be a QR code on the screen. Make sure you scan that. Get on judgeszone.com because you'll have 20 seconds along with our expert judge to lock in your scores. All right, let's do it. Who's ready for the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge? Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Green Bay, make some noise. Angelina Knock in Megalodon. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Check out that replay. Decide what you want to score and let us know at judgeszone.com.
So a tough break for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. And what happened? As she reversed, something kind of kicked the truck over to the right. So she wasn't kind of straight with how she lined up with the ramp. And then when she started to move forward to get into the wheelie, caught the lip of the other ramp, which kind of sent the truck over to the side like that. Now scores are in. And the score for Megalodon, you see the expert score. Then there's the fan score average. Then we average those two together, and we've got a 3.551. 3.551 for Angelina Knock Megalodon. Green Bay, make some noise for Megalodon. Our next competitor is going to be Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Sparkle Smash with 6 two-wheel skills wins this season on this series. Her average score, 8.04. That'll put her in the lead right now, but she'll need a bigger score than that if she wants to take the win in this competition. Getting a little sketchy there, but keeping it on all four and getting ready for attempt number 2 in the two-wheel skills challenge.
Scoring is open. Make some noise for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Less than 20 seconds left. Check out that replay. Decide, is that good enough for a high score? You decide at judgeszone.com.
For a second there, I thought she was going to walk her truck over to where she has to park it in between competitions. That would have been awesome if she just kind of set it down, parked it perfectly. But a great attempt there. Scores are in. The score for Sparkle Smash is 8.247. 8.247 for Sparkle Smash.
Green Bay. Now, one of the things that we're going to take the opportunity to let you guys know is the partnership that Monster Jam has with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Obviously, you guys are all here with your families, having a great time. It's one of the most important things. And we're doing something a little fun. If you scan that QR code, you can donate to support the amazing cause that St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the way that they take care of all of the costs for families and kids. And we're doing something a little fun. You can actually attach your donations to one of our drivers and try to crown the St. Jude ambassador of the event.
So 2 down, 6 trucks to go in our two-wheel skills competition. Again, the second 8 points on the line last night. It was John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, who would take the win. And Sparkle Smash right there, looking a little beat up, but our UNOH technicians will do what they do best and make sure Jamie Sullivan Sparkle Smash is ready to go. You were on board with her there, too. So, again, your scores pick our winner in this competition. 6 drivers remaining in two-wheel skills.
Green Bay, I'm over here with my buddy Mason. Actually, Mason, I know you might not be able to hear me. Can you take these guys off? He can't hear me, so there you go. Oh, thanks, Mom. There we go. Awesome. All right, Mason, here's what you're going to do. You have to get a Monster Jam trivia question right. And if you do, I've got a prize for you. You think you can do that? Oh, he's already looking at the prize. I know you're ready to go. Hit us with that Monster Jam trivia question. All right, Mason, the question is, what are the Monster Jam truck bodies made out of? And you got some choices up here on the video screen. Monster Jam fans around here, if you guys know the answer, help out Mason and yell it out. See if you guys can help him win this prize. All right, we got the right answer. I heard it. Did you hear it? Are you ready? You've got this? All right, 1, 2, 3. He got a little shy. You can tell it to me in my ear. Here, tell me in your ear. Okay, so his answer that he thinks it is D. Let's find out. D is the correct answer. Mason, awesome job. You're going to walk away with your very own Megalodon plushie. That's as big as him. Make some noise. We're going to get back to more Monster Jam action.
It's time for takeoff. Up next, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Montana this season with 1 win in our two-wheel skills challenge, average score of 7.233. Making it look easy. Plain Crazy getting another attempt here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Make some noise for Montana Robbins.
Get out of the way, out of the tarmac. Plain Crazy's coming through. Make some noise. Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. 20 seconds left to lock in your scores. Check that out. Vertical position, awesome balance all the way across the pod. Let them know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Can you imagine, for everybody sitting here at the Rest Center, trying to balance a 10,000-pound truck like he did, making it look easy? Scores are in. Score for Plain Crazy is 8.327. Your new leader is Plain Crazy. Big competition up next with 11 two-wheel skills wins this season. Let's get those bullhorns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Going for a combo. Let's hear it for El Toro Loco. I thought he was going to take a nap there for a second. That truck was just sitting there.
And that will do it for the Crazy Bull. Make some noise, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds left, actually less than 20 seconds left to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Watching the Super Glue glued to the action replay, using one of the ramps to redirect the truck while it's balancing on 2 BKT tires. Going for the combo there, didn't have the momentum to really pop that natural wheelie, but still making it look easy and awesome. Here we go, scores are in, score to beat, plain crazy, 8.327. The score for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco is 8.834. Your new leader is El Toro Loco. Up next, it's Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Your racing winner from earlier today has one two-wheel skills win this season. Remember, the score to beat, 8.834. Green Bay loving attempt number 1. Keep it going for Crazy Train.
Catching some big air at the end. I think it's Taunton Gravedigger there. Make some noise. Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. We saw some combos. We saw some air. Is that enough to take the top spot? Only you can tell us at judgeszone.com.
Not only was the combo awesome, but the way he just right there parked in front of Matt Cody and Gravedigger and let him know who the man of the hour is right now. Your racing winner, hoping for a second competition win today. Scores are in. And the score for Crazy Train is 8.389. That puts him in second. Good place to be for that BKT Overall Event Championship with Crazy Train. Up next, last night's two-wheel skills winner. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. 17 two-wheel skills wins this season. His average score at 8.92. That would put him in first place. You are riding on board with our series leader. Attempt number 1, terminal velocity. Truck seemed to have a misfire there. Going to give him an opportunity to refire and go for attempt number 2. Let's hear it for terminal velocity.
And that will do it. John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Less than 20 seconds left. Get to judgeszone.com, scan that QR code, lock in your scores.
Smooth moonwalk, walking up the pod, trying to get the combo there in the wheelie, but just missing kind of the angle of the ramp that he needed to keep it going. But John Zimmer, terminal velocity, one of the best to do it in two-wheel skills, and the scores are locked. The score for terminal velocity is 8.38. 8.38. That puts him in third place right now in our two-wheel skills competition. Again, riding on board. Let's hear it for terminal velocity. He has 4 two-wheel skills wins this season. Let's hear it for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Gravedigger on every BKT tire at one point there. One dancing around. Now we get ready for attempt number 2.
Make some noise, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. All over the place with those 2 attempts. Did you like what you saw? Let us know. Judgeszone.com. Help crown our champion in the two-wheel skills challenge.
At 2 times in that first attempt on just one BKT tire. Definitely taking the level of wild up with that in the two-wheel skills competition and making the play for the top spot with 1 driver remaining in this competition. Score to beat, El Toro Loco 8.834. The score for Gravedigger is 8.325. Interesting reaction from the crowd here in Green Bay. Gravedigger right now in 5th place. And our final competitor up next, his son pointing at him right now, giving him the "you got this." Let's get those zombie arms out for John Zimmer Sr. Zombie. Getting a wheelie there for attempt number 1. The goal is to pop the front wheels up and then walk across the pod on those back two BKT tires. So here we go, attempt number 2 from Zombie. And a combo.
Scoring is open, Green Bay. Scoring is open for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Combinations, old school wheelie there, trying to get across the pod. Last chance to score in this competition at judgeszone.com.
The way he does that just so perfectly, I think we should call it like the dead walk or something like that. It is just awesome. And my new favorite move, plus hitting the combo with the stoppie and the moonwalk. The veteran, John Zimmer Sr., came to play here in two-wheel skills. Question is it enough to take the lead? Score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.834. The score for Zombie is 7.737. That means your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. That is his 12th, that is his 12th two-wheel skills win this season. And his first competition win on the weekend. Make some noise for El Toro Loco. Carlos Sparks has our winner.
That's right, claiming the two-wheel skills crown. I feel like you gave us a little bit of a preview yesterday with such a strong run, and then you kicked it up a notch and took home the win. How does that feel going into the second event with a win?
You know, it feels good. I actually had some different plans for two-wheel skill. Luckily, my base model worked out. It worked out long enough to withstand every other driver here. And honestly, sometimes it's kind of like you get lucky, you get good. You got to pray on some people's downfall sometimes. And luckily, we made out with the win. Thank you, Green Bay, so much for that win. I couldn't do it without you.
Speaking of a little bit of the craziness, so we've already seen several rollovers today in different spots on the track. There's a tacky side over on the other side. Are you thinking about that going into the last competition to try to take the overall event win?
Absolutely, yeah. You have to pick your points on the track. The thing is, though, is you can't be scared of the track. So where it's tacky, you might be able to turn that into something cool. It's all about knowing your truck, knowing your surroundings. Up next, though, we got guys that know their surroundings on the ground and in the sky. These crazy FMX guys are going to come do some tricks, and then we're back with the monsters. Green Bay, how does that sound to you?
Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
So with that win, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, feeling good. And now we're 2 competitions down, 1 remaining. That's Monster Jam Freestyle plus Freestyle Motocross. But first, it's Monster Jam halftime. We're going to take a quick break, let our UNOH technicians inspect the trucks to get them ready for freestyle. Let our JCB Dirt Squad make sure the track is ready to go and get our FMX guys prepped. So grab some food, grab some gear, hit the restroom, but don't go far because Monster Jam will return in just a little bit. Right now is Monster Jam halftime.
All right, here they come. Make some noise for US FMX. Today's lineup, we've got Alex Damlow, Kyle Boone, and Scott Murray competing to be crowned the best trick FMX winner here tonight at the Resch Center. All right, first step is to test out the runway, making sure everything's good to go, make sure those dirt bikes are working like they should. Come flying across, because once they hit this metal ramp and fly through the air, you're gonna see hands off the handlebars, feet off of the seat. in the air. You might even just see a backflip. Stay tuned. Scott Murray giving us some big air. Here we go, Kyle Boone. A little one-wheel skill for Alex Damlow. Biggest thing is making sure that they've got enough momentum and they know what it's going to feel like going across from one ramp to the other. Testing it out, making sure they're landing into the landing ramp exactly where they want to land, feeling what it's going to be. A lot less room for error once you're flying through the air doing some of these crazy tricks. All right, I see thumbs up. I see nods that are yes. Crowd, you guys ready to make some noise? Get loud. Take it to a 10. Let them fly. I told you you're going to see some crazy stuff. Keep it up. A Superman, a seat grab from Kyle Boone. They're just getting started. I think we got Scott Murray coming up for his first trick. Here we go. Let's find out. Legs off to the side. I told you. Legs, different positions. Hands off the handlebars. Gotta love it. Massive whip from Alex Damlow there. Two legs to the side, switch blade attempt. These tricks are getting better and better and better. Knack from Scott Murray. Testing out, looking like a seat grab variation attempt on that one. First cliffhanger of the night. You guys are going to have such a hard time on judgeszone.com trying to crown our champion if this is just a warm-up. Insane. Absolutely insane. Double grab by Alex Damlow. There we go, heart attack. Looks we got one rider warmed up, ready to go, feeling good. I told you, Green Bay, the tricks get better and better and better here at the Resch Center. All right, it looks like they're already warmed up and ready to go. Resch Center, are you warmed up and ready to go? All right, because up next we have our FMX Best Trick Competition. Here's the way it's going to work. Each one of our riders will get one attempt to impress you with their best trick of the night. Right when they land on that bag, go to judgeszone.com, lock in your score, because you and only you are going to get to crown our champion here tonight. So let's make some noise for the Best Trick Competition.
Up first from Hutchinson, Minnesota, make some noise for Alex Damlow. Alex Damlow, a professional rider and a Hallmark Channel fanatic, really loves the Christmas episodes, has his DVR full and can't wait to get home to watch it once he gets home. Now, during this best trick competition, as soon as those riders hit the runway, Green Bay, we got to take it up to 15 with energy for these riders. So Alex Damlow, first trick, Green Bay, make some noise.
Scoring is open. If you were on this side of the crowd, I hope you caught that shout out. One hand on the bike, the other one pointing to the stand. Scoring is open for Alex Damlow.
And those are the kinds of pictures and videos we're looking for as he's doing the one-handed Superman with the Indian air and with his legs. He's pointing maybe to his mom or maybe to a really awesome fan out there. Scores are in. The score for Alex Damlow is 7.791. 7.791. Now up next from Ontario, Canada, we have Kyle Boone. Canadian once chugged a gallon of maple syrup and did 20 backflips after it, trying to set a world record, something he's been working on lately. Score to beat. 7.791. Green Bay, second rider, make some noise.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Kyle Boone, make some noise for that backflip. Only a couple seconds left. Will that be enough? You decide at judgeszone.com.
Kyle Boone, not only one of the best riders out there with FMX, his sister also is quite awesome on two wheels. And those two are always having a competition to see who can pull out the next best trick in the family. All right, scores are in. Score for Kyle Boone is 8.909. Smooth as butter. That backflip was perfect, and that's a great score. We have a new leader and one rider left from Helps, Michigan. He's been riding for over 23 years. He is UP's finest FMX rider. Let's hear it for Scott Murray. I mean, this is a guy who has competed in X Games Best Trick, the 2008 Navy Moto X World Champion. And he's the second ever rider to do a double backflip. Make some noise for the Michigan native. His son, too, following in his footsteps. You may have seen them riding together in places like Escanaba and all over the Midwest, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. Score to beat, 8.909. Make some noise for Scott Murray.
Give it up for Scott Murray. Backflip with a variation there. Was that enough to take out Kyle Boone? I don't know. It's up to you guys. Judgeszone.com. Score now.
Carlos and I were talking about this earlier. He's upside down. It's called an up knack, but technically he's upside down, so it looks like a down knack, but then also taking a hand off the handlebars as he's landing. All sorts of combo and technicality in there. All right, here we go. Score to beat. Kyle Boone, 8.909. The score for Scott Murray is 9.602. Your best trick winner, Scott Murray.
Did you guys like that best trick competition? I know, but we've got something special for you. I think these guys have a couple more jumps left in them. And then I've got a message from Scott. Let's hear what he's got to say.
I don't know, Green Bay, I've been a long time coming down here performing freestyle motocross shows. You guys having a good time tonight? All right, you guys want to see a little train action? All right.
Get ready, because this is going to be one of the coolest things you see all night. Our riders are going to go back to back to back. They're going to line up on one side of the arena. And then they're going to try to get as close as possible doing tricks back to back to back over the ramp. Make some noise if you're ready for the FMX Grand Finale. All right, here we go, lining up, making sure that they are at the proper distance from each other. Here we go, let them fly. Do you like that, Green Bay? All right, looks like they're gonna line up behind the trucks. Let's do it again, one more. Incredible upright tricks. All right, I'm gonna need your help, Green Bay. Once they get past these trucks, we're gonna help them out with this last one. One more time. One more time. Green Bay, join me. One more time. One more time. One more time. Give it up for your FMX superstars, Alex Damlow, Kyle Boone, and your best trick winner, Scott Murray. All right, I'm here with your best trick champion. First of all, you saw your two friends and competitors go first. Did you know going last you were going to have to pull out something different to make sure that you took the win?
You know, Kyle and Alex are always bringing their A game. Alex is a good friend of mine from Minnesota. Kyle I've known for a couple of years now. He came out and learned how to do that backflip at my place. So always a great time riding with good friends. And, you know, I'm just glad we're all coming out of here safe today. And, you know, at the end of the day, I couldn't be happier to be up here on the pod.
I'm sure. Honestly, that was one of the coolest moments. I know the competition was cool, but just seeing the camaraderie here after Kyle hit that backflip, was that cool to see one of your friends and competitors start training with you, learning how to do that backflip, and then hitting it on this big of a stage?
Oh, it was awesome. I love Kyle, man, and he's such good people, and he spent some time. He put the time in. He's worked hard at it. That was his first backflip on my setup here, so it was really cool to see him pull that off and stomp it for you good people here in Green Bay.
You know, I want to give you one more question, but instead, can we make some noise for the very first backflip on this setup from Kyle Boone? And then let's finish it. Show your love for Best Trick Champion. Green Bay, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. That will do it for our first freestyle run. Make some noise. That was Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. JudgesZone.com, you know what to do, you know the drill. Score now, score now.
In playing crazy fashion, I felt like he spent more time in the air than actually on the ground during that freestyle. And that first hit, massive air, and he just kept going and going, putting that truck through it for 75 seconds. Now we check out the scores. The score for Plain Crazy is 7.057. 7.057. Current leader is Plain Crazy. Up next, get those shark teeth out. Feeling at home here in Wisconsin after spending so many summers at the Dells with her family. And now it's her time to shine. Here comes Angelina Knock, Megalodon.
That shark has got some wings with that big air. Make some noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Less than 20 seconds left to get on JudgesZone.com and lock in those fan scores.
Had a good freestyle, good momentum, good floor coverage. Even a moment, it looks like maybe right here where the truck, almost rolled over there, but she kept it on all 4 BKT tires and continued that 75-second freestyle. Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Her scores are in. Score to beat. Plain Crazy, 7.057. The score for Megalodon is 7.381. Your new leader is Megalodon. All right, we need everyone in the rush center right now to get your zombie arms up. Everybody. I even see our tech officials out there. I don't want to see one person not doing it because it's time for the veteran and future Hall of Famer, John Zimmer Sr., Zombie.
And that will do it for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Let us know what you thought of that run. You guys are going to help crown our champion at judgeszone.com.
So Zombie was the original Monster Jam truck that was created by the fans. And I love zombie movies, all the zombie shows. But if a zombie could fly through the air like we just saw John Zimmer Sr. did, I'd be pretty concerned. But no concern here, just maybe for the top spot if I'm Megalodon right now. Here we go, score to beat. Megalodon, 7.381. That nasty looking mouth right there. Zombie looking right at us in the camera. The score for John Zimmer Sr. is 7.833. Your new leader is Zombie. He has 16 freestyle wins this season. The lights are on. The black and green wrecking machine ready to rock. Up next, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Looks like he's lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Give it up, Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Throwing the steering wheel out the window. Get your score in at judgeszone.com. Big air and a big backflip for the people. Matt Cody, Gravedigger, hitting that Morgan to Morgan backflip, but as the truck's on the side, you can kind of see him maneuvering around. Getting out of the truck right now. Let's hear it for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Watching the super glue glued to the action replay. And when we get to that backflip, too, there was a quick moment where he might have been able to save it. So right there, but after that, it was over. All right, so Matt Cody out of the truck. Scores are in. Score to beat. Zombie, 7.833. The score for Gravedigger is 9.368. Your new leader is Gravedigger. So Matt Cody, Gravedigger taking the lead right now in freestyle, a 9.368. Zombie bumped to second with a 7.833. Megalodon in third right now, 7.381. And Plain Crazy in fourth with 7.057. 4 trucks remaining in freestyle. Will Gravedigger hold on to the lead? We'll find out, because for the BKT Overall Event Championship, a win would mean that he has a chance to win but he's going to need Crazy Train to come in last and Terminal Velocity to come in 7th. That's going to be tough. Crazy Train right now, your current leader for the BKT overall event champion, just 2 points ahead of Terminal Velocity.
Monster Jam fans, I've got some El Toro Loco fans that are going to help me out. They're saying they've been to 42 Monster Jam events, but I think this one's going to be pretty cool because coming up next, we've got Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco! Ending the strong with the two-wheel skills at the end. Make some noise, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. You gotta love how creative he hits this pod, every which sort of angle, an awesome save. Show your love for Fernando Martinez.
What it seemed like he was trying to do the whole time is get the truck unsettled. You'll hear drivers talk about that. When a truck gets unsettled, things happen, and sometimes that's when those big wow moments happen. And we almost had a few right there. That one BKT tire moment was awesome. Scores are in. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.031. The crowd here not too happy with that score, but for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, second place, a great place to be right now. It's a Sparkle Smash world, and we're just fancy and fabulous in it. Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash!
Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Out of the cab, feeling good, Green Bay. One of the coolest parts is being able to just hear that mechanical impact of her run during those hits. Let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Great run, great weekend so far for Sparkle Smash. Yesterday, so close to the BKT Overall Event Championship. Now scores are in. Score for Sparkle Smash is 8.024. 8.024, currently third place with 2 trucks remaining. And up next, our series leader. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. with 6 freestyle wins on the season. Took one of them last night. Score to beat. Gravedigger, 9.368. And you are on board with John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Get your scores in at judgeszone.com and make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. 8 seconds left in the freestyle, and holy massive air from John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. I thought he was going to line up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip, but right there, just sending it. And they are Send It Motorsports, blowing the roof off, and that last trick, going for a bicycle, but got caught in the dirt there, and those BKT tires really dug in. So scores are in. Score to beat, Gravedigger, 9.368. The score for Terminal Velocity is 8.398. 8.398. Terminal Velocity in third place right now. One competitor to go. And right now, Green Bay, we're going to play a fun game. Everybody lock your eyes to the video board. We're going to play Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. Under one of these helmets is a trophy. And when it's time to go, we'll drop the helmets, we'll shuffle them up, and we'll see if you can keep up with which one it is. So let's drop those helmets, and let's helmet shuffle. All right, here we go. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy just watching these helmets spin around. Spinning and more spinning, and some jumping there, too. Yo, Green Bay, is it under number 1? Make some noise. Is it under number 2? Make some noise. Is it under number 3? Make some noise. All right, well, let's reveal some helmets. Which one's first? Oh, number 1, it's not there. How about next? It's not under number 3. That means it's under number 2. Make some noise if you got number 2. Final competitor going into this competition, the leader for the BKT Overall Event Championship. Big scores and a big placement could mean a big win this afternoon. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train!
Make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Let them know, show your love, lock in those scores.
I am on the edge of my seat right now, waiting to see this score, because if the scores are big, Crazy Train might be winning that event championship. If not, we could have a different winner. Scores are in. The score to beat Gravedigger, a 9.368. The score for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, is 8.434. That puts him in third place in this competition. And that means your freestyle winner is Matt Cody Gravedigger. Now we add those 8 points to the final total for Matt Cody and Gravedigger, but is it enough? It looks like our racing winner, second in skills and third in freestyle with a total of 21. Your BKT overall event champion is Crazy Train! For Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, his third BKT overall event championship of the season. Get those train horns out for your winner, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train!
Triton Robbins, overall event champion. That's gotta feel good. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, you know, I'm out here just having fun. The truck felt good. Bringing back some old school moves, some walking wheelies, some slap wheelies, some big air. Just staying consistent, get the overall. Can't wait for the next show. Love you guys. Woo!
And just before we let you go, we were in the tunnel there. I was talking to your dad. He was like, hey, we have a chance. We have a chance. He's just got to go out, get this score. And you made it happen. Did you know that you were in the running going into that last freestyle run?
Well, I know it was pretty close, but like I said earlier in racing, there's no free rounds here on this Arena Championship Series. Everybody is a very talented driver. The points are close, the racing close, everything's close. Heck yeah, let's do it!
One more time, your overall event champion, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train!
Congratulations again to Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, his third BKT overall event championship of the season, and to all of our drivers. An amazing event, but we still have 2 more to go this weekend in Green Bay. That includes tonight and then tomorrow. So make sure to grab your tickets and your Monster Jam gear before you go, or don't miss a minute of the action. We'll be streaming live on YouTube. It was a phenomenal afternoon, and we're excited to do it again in just a little bit. But for Carlos Sparks, our whole team, and myself, Ryan Lacoste, we want to thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Get home safely. Come back later tonight for Monster Jam Green Bay.